Hello, my name is 2D. I am the lead singer of the band Gorillaz. And recently, I had the thought of doing a rest in peace speech for a fallen rock singer from one of the bands I love the most. And the most voted was Chester Bennington of Linkin Park. Now, as you all know, Chester Bennington committed suicide more than a year ago, and it's been hard without him. The last video he ever did was the video Talking to Myself, which is off of Linkin Park's 2017 album, One More Light. Now, me, as an experienced Linkin Park fan, I know what Chester was going through, and the best song that was actually his cry for help was the song Giving Up off the 2007 album, Minutes to Midnight. Now, I'm listening to this song, and I'm listening to the lyrics. I hyperventilate looking for help somehow, somewhere, and no one cares. I really understand what he's going through, and no one can screw with that. No one can, because Chester Bennington was going through some severe shit, and I'm not gonna lie. But when his death hit me on July 20th of 2017, I was shocked. I was completely shocked. Like, I couldn't say anything. I was speechless. And then I was looking on my Twitter, and then I see these posts from bands like One Republic, Rob Thomas, Mike Shinoda, and everyone is giving the rest in peace thanks to Chester Bennington. And I'm thinking, I know this is kind of late, but you know what? I'm gonna do mine too. Massive rest in peace to Chester Bennington. It really broke my heart to see him go like this. I mean, when it came up my recommendations, and when it came up on my Flipboard, I think it's what it's called. Yeah, it said what mattered today. Linkin Park singer Chester Bennington hung himself in Palos Verdes Estates. And I'm like, Chester, no, because I'm a huge Linkin Park fan, and I know my way around a few Linkin Park songs here and there, and I know what he talks about. I mean, yes, he did a song with the pop star, so bloody what? But sometimes it kind of helps, because, you know, Linkin Park in the beginning, they were very experimental, you know, Hybrid Theory, Meteora, a lot of that stuff. And I'm looking through Linkin Park stuff. They actually had a 3-hour concert in memory of Chester Bennington. Made me cry so much, because the fans actually sang Numb as Linkin Park did the music, and Chester Bennington's mic just sat there, wrapped in a garland, right by his coffin. It was very sad to watch. I wanted to turn it off, but I wanted to see what happened at the end. He was a very powerful man. He had a really powerful voice. I mean, I know he hated himself. I hate myself sometimes too. But sometimes it's just not worth it. He feels left out. Maybe he thought what he did was right. But I'm gonna tell you this. If you need help, and just talk to someone. Don't just sit there and let your feelings overwhelm you like that. Sit there and talk to someone. It breaks my heart to see someone commit suicide. So massive rest in peace, rest in love, rest it with every single one of our hearts. Chester Bennington of Linkin Park. I'm gonna miss you, Chester. You did really well. And to know that Linkin Park has gotten so successful through the years, it was really turning because I remember an interview with I think it was either Mike or Chester, and they were so excited because One Step Closer was on the radio, and it really changed their life forever, I guess. But yeah, just so, I mean, you know a few Linkin Park songs. If you know Linkin Park, you know their hits: Paper Cut, Numb, One Step Closer, In the End, What I've Done, Guilty All the Same. The list goes on and on and on, and Linkin Park has been one of the best bands I've ever heard of. So, once again, rest in peace, rest in love, rest with all our hearts. Chester Bennington of Linkin Park. I'd hate to see you go, so just enjoy the afterlife, man. One more time. Rest in peace. Rest in love. Rest with all our hearts. Chester Bennington of Linkin Park.